Hi everyone, this is the gas walkthrough for October 30th. Happy birthday to my nephew, by the way. I'm Philip Newman. Today I'm solving All Futures by Bill Murphy. This is an X-Sums Sudoku. We have normal Sudoku rules, 1 to 9 in each row, column, and 3x3 box. Additionally, we have some clues outside the grid, and the clues give the sum of the first X digits, where X is the first digit next to the clue. So this 43, for example, this is not going to be correct, but if there were a 6 here, it would be saying the first 6 digits away from the 43, sum to 43. Obviously, that's not possible in this, but that's what that clue would be saying. Those are the rules. We're going to start with these high ones. 45 is the sum of all the digits in a row, column, or box, so that has to be a 9. 43 is close to 45. It's only missing 2. So this could be 8 cells with a 2 here. If it were 7 cells, we would need 2 in 2 cells, which doesn't work. So that's an 8, that's a 2. That 2 with the 11 is saying these 2 cells sum to 11. That must be a 9. This must be a 3. It can't be any bigger than that, in part because there's a 4 there, but also we've got an 8 right there, so this must be 3, 8, 1. The 42. This is close to a maximum, but we do have 2 options with a 42. It could be 8 with a 3 here, but it could also be 7 with a 1 and a 2 here. And because we already have the 8 there, that's what it has to be. 14 here. 14 is too small for 5. 5 cells, the minimum is 15. And it can't be 4, so this must be a 3. And then we need 9 here. The 18 then could be 4 or 5. Don't think that's resolved. Maybe there's a way to math it, but we're not going to do that. This could be 2. Can it be 3? If this were 3, we'd need a sum of 6, but we can't have 1, 5, and we can't have 2, 4, so this must be 2. A little mathy, but by the way, if you read the intro to this, Bill did mention this is a revision of a puzzle. The first version I called too mathy, which is pretty funny coming from me. This is much gentler. We have a 5-7 pair here, so that's going to resolve this. That is a 4. So these are going to sum to 14. These are 1, 6, and 8, which I can't do much with. I can't even rule out 8 from that cell. 14 here, again, can't be 5, so this must be 3. 3 and 6 is 9, so we need a 5 there, and that's going to resolve this. So these sum to 9. Can't be 4, 5, 2, 7, 3, 6, so they must be 1, 8. So not only could I not rule the 8 out there, it was an 8. Alright, and this 14, again, can't be 5. Probably should have started with the 14s, really. I think that's what Bill designed this around. More so than the large clues. But that had to be a 3, 7 to make up the difference there, and just thoroughly double checking. We've resolved all the clues. The 8 we haven't filled in, but we know it's going to end up being 43 because the 2 is here. So at this point, we're pretty much left with basic Sudoku. 6, 7, 9, 6, 7 there, and the 6 in the row. These are 1 and 5, which we can do from that 1 and that 5. These are 2, 3, 9. That has to be the 2. Need the 8 from that 8 and a 4. These are 5 and 6. Those aren't done. Up here, 1, 6, 5, 8. So this is 5 or 6 as well. Nice little pair there. This is 1 or 5, so this is the only place for 8. I'm sure I've mentioned this before. A lot of times when you're solving and you have some number of cells left over, you can look for a hidden single. So we could have looked at the 8s here seeing that 8 couldn't go in any of these cells and this was the last one left. Or what we did in this case is we looked at what digits can go in all these cells and found that there's a triple here, which then places the 8. The triple, the naked triple here, is kind of the inverse of the hidden single. So just something to keep in mind when you're looking for deductions. This has to be a 9. I did see the hidden version there. This is 3 or 5. We still need a 2. Alright, this row we need 1, 7, 9. These aren't 1, that's not 7. These are 2, 5, 6, that's got to be the 2. We need a 4 here. Now we have a 3, 5 pair here, so that's going to do 5 and 6, and 5 and 3. 6 there, 1 there. This is 7, so 1, 3, and 5. These are 5, 7, 9, 7 there, 5, 9 pair. There's not 5, 9. 4, 5, and 7 here. 5 here, and 4, 7 there. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm glad I caught that before I filled in too much more. These are 4 and 8. That we can do. That's going to result 4, 7. These are 5 and 9, which we can do. It's going to resolve 3 and 9, 3 and 7. And that's the solution. It shouldn't surprise anybody that I like X-Sums a lot. I'm a math person. So anytime I get a little bit of math in my Sudoku, I'm happy. I hope you enjoyed that as well. I hope it wasn't too mathy for you. Maybe you'll see that mathy version in a gas leak in the future. But let us know how you did in the comments. I will see you next time.